Hello guys, welcome to my channel. I'm Kevin. Today I'm going to talk about running shoes, the evolution of the running shoes from the old type of design of running shoes to the newest type of running shoes that you can see this pair, the Nike Vaporfly Next Percent 2 with the carbon fiber plate, airport, Zoom X form, ventilation, all integrate in a new slim upper, this kind of new technology, and the old style, a bit old style running shoes, the running flat that I really like, well ventilated and some padding. This kind of running shoes I like the most, especially when I'm running the old days. I still like nowadays using this kind of running shoes, especially on my speed workout. So let's talk about the difference between the newest, the biggest technology, the Zoom X, everything, versus the simple running shoes. This is the type of running shoes that I really like, the low and minimalist style, a very low stack height to the ground. And this kind of shoes doesn't have any carbon fiber plates or any magic form or anything. For this pair, it just have the SF Blast, a bit newer version that we can find in this kind of pair of running shoes by asics. And the bottom doesn't have much thing, just only have a plastic, the stabilizer on the bottom. Other than that, it's just a form and the upper. These kind of shoes are really nice to run with it, especially you going for or you looking for some raw power from the running shoes. These kind of shoes that I really like, and it's quite flexible compared to the new school type, the heavy form, elastic with all the latest technology on it. So you can see the difference of the stack height. Let me turn it around so you can see the stack height, the asics and the Nike. You can see the stack height is really dramatically different. What model is this? This is the Tarazi EP2. Consider a bit new version that you can buy from the market right now is around 500 something ringgit. If you go to outlet, you can get this pair of shoes roughly around 300 ringgit. So I quite like it, and you can see the bottom, the design are pretty different and not really conventional that we found nowadays. And this is more like a spike type of running pair of shoes, and it doesn't have much if you compare to a Nike Vaporfly Next Percent. Yes, it's a bit minimalist, but not really that, because it doesn't have the huge stack of the form on the back of the shoes. If you compare to the same design from the asics, the Super Blast, you can see the significant difference of the height of it. It doesn't have much response, but it have giving you the raw power from the ground, especially when you're running using this pair of running shoes. There's one pair of shoes that I would like to compare with this one. That is the adidas Takumi Sense 9 with the carbon rod. For this one, it's just a fiber rod, so you can see the stack height are almost the same, but the Takumi Sense is like much more taller than this asics Tarazi EP3, and this have the fiber rod inside. So you can see the bottom right here. Yes, the bottom right here I will re-sew it because the sole already gone, so I have re-sew so that I can elongate the lifespan of this pair of shoes, so I can run and get my money out more from this pair of shoes. Even though now not really using it, but I'm still take the shoes out for some joyride compared to other pairs that I'm retired, such as this one. So you can see the plate already came out. You see the plate, the carbon fiber plate actually already came out from the bottom, so you can see the reflection of the carbon fiber plate. These shoes already retired. These shoes I think is around 900 kilometers when I retire it, because basically there's a hole in front, the plate is there. I can feel the plate greasing on the ground when I'm running using this pair of shoes. I retire right now. This Super Blast I think also retiring soon. Now it's just using for a easy days only. I have one more pair of asics to compare. This is a very old asics. I'm not that old, I think it's around 4 or 5 years ago. This is the, I can't remember the name really. I think it's Tarazi Tanaka. I really like this model, especially on the back of here. You can see the samurai logo. If they come up with this design and this colorway and with this logo, definitely I will get again this pair of design, this Tanaka. I think we're unable to find it right now. If they come out again, definitely I will get this pair. So if we compare side by side, the old minimalist type that I use it to run a marathon previously, all the shoes is like this. This is considered a racing flat. It's around sub 200 grams for a pair of shoes like that. So you can see the stack height on the back, even lower compared to the newer version of the asics. If you compare to the front, if you cannot see, also more closer to the ground for the old pair of this Tanaka. And the color are really nice, so you can see a bi-color. And didn't purchase two pair, it just come with a pair with different color, bi-color, blue and red. It's a very nice design. I think this is the last pair of asics come with a bi-color like that. One red and one blue and are mixing. It's really nice. Hopefully asics come back with this kind of design and the 10K versions with this samurai logo on the back. Definitely I will get it. If they come out at the Meta series, I also will get it because I haven't tried Meta series yet, and this pair of shoes is really nice and very nice to put on the display. I keep these shoes even though I throw all my old running shoes, but I'm still keeping this pair of running shoes at my store because of the look and the design. Over the years, you can see just nearly the similar pair of running shoes from asics. You can see the design evolution. From the old pair, you can see all the stitches, all the front on the shoes, all the way to the back before to the heel stack. So they come with a different kind of layer to make the upper. So this pair, the front here is different, the side wall on the left and right is different, the back is different. They have this is so-called the old design of the running shoes. It cover compared to the newer generation version is just a one piece of the upper. It's one piece of the upper all the way to the back stitched together with a heel collar. Meanwhile for the old one, they have a lot of different material to make the shoes before covering with the heel collar. Same as the bottom. For the bottom is really a simple design. Just one piece of foam, a plastic for stabilize, and the grip itself. For a newer version, you can see have two different form over here. If you can see, there's two different form over here. A plastic for stabilize, few different type of grip, 1, 2, and 3. Meanwhile, for the old, just two type, the front part and the back part. So it's much more considered much more complex design from the old type compared to the new type. Even this is some sort like evolution from this version. This is the version 3. I wear these shoes, I think got version 1 and version 2. I use it, but I really throw it when I move to the house. So I still keeping this pair, and so that I can able to compare right now. And right now in my hand, I still feel these pair are slightly heavier compared to this side. Maybe I need to take a weight scale to weight. Each pair are much more heavier. Now let's compare the old version to the newest technology, the racing flat to the new technology with all the plate, form, AirPods, everything. So you can see the shoes different. For the new Nike Vaporfly, you can see the AirPod, the carbon fiber plate on the bottom, the Zoom X form, one piece material on the top for saving weight compared to the version. So you can see it's much more technology for the old type shoes. It's much more technology for the new type of racing shoes compared to the old type version. So you can see the difference, and the shoes are much more wide compared to the old version. So the shoes are, even though the shoes are much more taller, much more stack height, but the shoes are much more stable compared to the old type of generation. This I think is 4-5 years back shoes. So you can see the shoes, the difference of it, and this is the evolution of the shoes. Now let's compare to the old Vaporfly. Not really that old. This maybe is next version 1. This is my first pair. Previously the 4% everything, I didn't get it, so I able to secure this one. Also we can see the using this is the vapor width, yes, I really like this upper vapor width. It's not absorbing any water, and the shoes are very responsive. I like this pair the most for the vapor versions. So you can see the shoes, the length of the shoes are totally different, and the toe walls, the height of the shoes are totally different. If you are not that tall, once you wear these shoes, you like gain another 1 inch tall compared to the old type of version. So you can see a lot of technology on the racing shoes, and try to compare with the Takumi Sense. Also same, a lot of upper, I think this is some sort like plastic upper, energy rod, light strap form, sandwich material. For this pair, I think there's a continental rubber, the blue color. Unfortunately, there's worn out, so I have to hide it with a new resole. So you cannot see the continental rubber. So you can see the difference of the old pair of racing shoes with the new pair of racing shoes. How much technology already gained from this pair to this side. Now let's compare with the daily trainer. This is the asics Super Blast, the shoes with two different type of form, FF Turbo and FF Blast Plus. FF Blast Plus I think can find on this pair, but this is the FF Blast, not Plus. So we can see the stack height different from these two. The Super Blast are really that huge, really that tall. See, the shoes are really that tall. If you wear these shoes, definitely you gain an inch from the Super Blast itself. And also the bottom of the shoes are much more widened base and much more stable compared to this old type of racing flat. For the upper, yes, now I think this is the new design trend, one piece of upper. What I can see from all the new running shoes that I have, they have one piece of upper only. Meanwhile, for the old type, they have a lot of different stitching on the old type, and the shoes are much more ventilated with the newer version. Let's compare to the asics Nova Blast 3. 4 is not here, 4 is wet, so I'm not bringing it in, otherwise my room will be wet. So for the 3, you also can see the shoes are much more wider, and the pattern are much more, not like the old type is just a piece of the rubber, and you have much more pattern on the bottom. Same as the upper, one piece upper, much more ventilated and much more stack height compared to the old type of racing shoes. So you can see the evolution of the racing shoes from the low stack height that I really like to the very high stack height like this Vaporfly or the Super Blast itself, with a lot of technology involved in all these kind of shoes. The evolution of just a humble pair of running shoes to a groundbreaking, record-breaking, world record-breaking of running shoes that cost almost like triple of this pair of running shoes. I think if we excluded all the inflation, at least double up from this pair of running shoes to this pair. If I given a chance to design a pair of running shoes, definitely I would like to design a shoes look like this. Slim, sleek, low to the ground, this kind of pair of running shoes, because it's not really that clunky and very light running on it. You can see the bottom right here. This pair of shoes are almost like 800 kilometers and still look really good and look very sleek. But I would like to integrate some of the technology that in all these kind of running shoes. The first one definitely the carbon fiber plate from the Aoki Vaporfly Next Percent, and also the Zoom X foam, or maybe the foam from the FF Turbo, so that the foam is inside this pair of shoes, and also a carbon fiber plate. Yes, this is a carbon fiber plate I take out from the other pair of shoes. So if you stick the carbon fiber plate on, you can feel the shoes are much more rigid compared to without carbon fiber plate. So for the bottom, I like this kind of stack, just like what we call spike shoes. A lot of stack, so the grip are really nice compared to this one. This is the newer version. I'm not really like this stack. For the old one, the stack are much more rubber and much more soft. For this newer version, the stack are much more hard, so that's why it's break over here. All the stack over here are already broken. This shoes not even 100 km, but this pair shoes already 800 km, and I retire it, and the stack still look better than this pair. So for the upper, I prefer upper from this Nike Vaporfly Next Percent 1 version, the Vapor Wave itself. I really like this upper. A lot of people complain about this upper because it's a very plastic feel and get blister when you're running on it. For me, there's no issue. I will bring these shoes almost 900 km. I didn't feel much blister on it. And the upper at these shoes are very breathable and flexible. I really like this upper. If can this upper bring through this pair of shoes the carbon fiber plate Zoom X form or the FF Turbo Plus form, and this kind of shoes, it might be a really good shoes, and I might really like it. And if they come with this kind of color, definitely I will buy, guarantee 100% I will buy if they come up with this kind of color, a bi-color and some really nice design of the back. If you can see, even my Vaporfly Next Percent, I also have this one, so it's really nice. But Nike doesn't come out with this kind of design anymore. This is Nike Bayou. I think this is the last two version. The Nike Bayou come out with this one. After that, they really cut it off just only for Pegasus, React, and I think it's Infinity for running shoes. Other than that, for racer, they no longer come out by you already. Hopefully they bring it back with some awesome design like this. This is how I would like to design my pair of running shoes. It's low stack height, stable carbon fiber plates, breathable upper, and also the traction. Let me know down in the comment what is your wow idea if you're able to design a pair of running shoes. So that's all for the podcast. See you guys on the next video. Bye.